Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Next up, I'm working on the airline. We're gonna be messing with the filtration. I've got the old Harbor Freight, and it's not even old, it's the current one that they sell. It's a common problem, and I didn't really realize it till after I got it because I needed something back when I was setting everything up. There's a space in here because you're supposed to lift this up and twist it to get it to come out. Well, it's a common problem for these beads to get trapped up in there and you can't get it out. I've tried C-clamp to press it up. I've tried, you name it, I've tried it. So I'm getting rid of that piece of crap. Also, this line coming from there, I've learned the smaller it is, the more it restricts it. And when it restricts it, you lose volume, or CFM, you lose flow. And I turned the compressor up. It goes to 175 max. It now runs at 165. It stops at, turns on, I believe at 130, 135. But the line I have and the run that I have the building's 60 by 30. So that's over 90 feet. And usually every 100 foot on this size line that I have ran, can you lose up to 40 PSI. So when the table's running, I've already fixed the issue. I've got a gauge right there, and then I've got a regulator right at the table. The regulator helped a lot with me just dumping all the air out of there into the plasma cutter. But I need a better filter, so while I'm replacing the filter, why not upgrade the line that goes from the tank to here, the lead. I got me a 3/4 inch inside diameter line, so the outside is really, really fat. It's got swivels on the end, so it'll be easy to connect or disconnect. I've got a T and some couplers. Here's the other one. I didn't have it sitting with it. I am going to add a air chuck to this. That way I can hook an air hose, this one, directly to the tank if I need to. I do have 2 retracting ones, and then I also have air chuck right there, and on the other side of the toolbox I have one. So let's go ahead and get some things tore down, and we'll get this all plumbed up. Moving right along, we have that T pulled for now a 90. That was easy enough. Went ahead and got all the line clips and the old filter out. Like I said, it's not the greatest. It did what had to be done and it worked, but I really wanted to change out these beads. And it's pretty crappy that they even still sell this knowing of this problem. So I'll strip the couple fittings and stuff out of it, and that's gonna go in the scrap pile. So for the new one, we need to Teflon up some things. I actually need to run down and get a male-to-male union for this. I don't believe I have one. I'll double check in the parts bin or the fittings bin. But we also need to go ahead and tape up each end. That's gonna be this 3/4 fitting, 1/2 inch is ready to go. Well, it should be, we'll double check it once it's in. This one we'll be using for the air chuck that's gonna stay on there. I'll show you guys once we get closer to it. I need to put one end of these fittings to the inlet. And then, like I said, these two go on the outlet. I need to put the gauge on, and then we need to mount this. So we'll go ahead and start pulling everything out of here. There's quite a bit of those beads. Looks like 4 packs. Not bad. I even bought a jug anticipating on changing those beads more often, but like I said, you can't get it out, and you can kind of see at the angle it's pink up in there, so I'm sure they're stuck up in there. Like I've said, I put a C-clamp on here, vice grips, channel locks. I've done the C-clamp to push it up, and then channel locks and a towel to grab it and twist it, and nothing happened. I wonder if I take it apart, maybe I can take it completely apart. I don't know, but it's not worth my time or trouble. We'll go ahead and try out the Vevor one. So next, we'll get everything mocked up. I'll take this apart, we'll set up the camera, and then we'll kind of loosely mock everything up so we can figure out how I'm mounting it. I believe I'm gonna mount it to that bar. I'm just not sure if it's gonna be below it, probably. Maybe I should bolt a plate to it that hangs down enough so the filters can sit right here behind it. Because I'm limited on that hose length on how it's coming out of here, so I need to see how far I can pull that away. So we'll get that mocked up. We'll start pulling that out, and then like I said, we'll get the line mocked up and go from there. Gauge is all set up in the regulator. Also have all the Teflon on every fitting we're going to use. These two are going to go in the out. That way I can 90 it straight up out of there. This one connects to the swivel. It has a beveled in end that goes into here and seals up. Won't need Teflon, but this will go into that guy. And then these 3 will go into here. This one will be on either end, same as this. This one will be connect this to the tank. I'm gonna have it connect to the tank on this side and then go out to the line and then forward to the chuck. So we'll go ahead and start getting all that together. much left. We're getting there. All right, went ahead, and as you saw, I put some nut certs in the back of here. This is really, really secure. Like the whole wall shakes and moves when I do that. All right, that's nice and secure. That's not gonna go nowhere. I need to just screw in the filter, all three of the filters, the filter block, whatever you wanna call it. Screw that in there, then I'll put the other two in, that'll be secure. Then we can tighten up the hose, tighten it up there. I have another air chuck, as this one leaks when there's nothing in it. So I'm gonna pull that one and discard it. No reason to have it leaking. And then the last thing I need to do is I'm gonna cut the air line up there, hook a T to it, then we'll run that line down and connect it right in there. And then this new filter setup will be done. I'll have to put some beads in it, but that's it. Not sure when, but later on, I'll more than likely put a hose on this and run that down to a bottle. That way, when the PSI gets to 0, I believe this little valve in here opens up. Once air gets added to it, it pushes it tight and closes it. This one has a filter in it, and this is where the beads go. All right, let's go ahead and get this installed. That way we can test it out, make sure there's no leaks. Friendly reminder, if you aren't or haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that bell. That way you get notified on all the new projects coming in. Keep a lookout in my next video. All done. No leaks. Double checked with some soapy water. We're good to go. New air chuck is on. No leaks as well. That way I can, if I need a quick direct port over here, I can do what I gotta do. Maybe I need a low line just to fill something up right here. I mean, I do have those to pull down, but it doesn't hurt to have extra. Why not have one directly on the port? If it doesn't need filtered or regulated, then we can go right there. I'm really happy with how it came out. This line back here is loose. As you can see, it's nice and there's some play in it. I can push forward and backwards, that way it's not tight. Same with this one, there's some play. Everything's nice and secure on this wall. All right, now all I have to do is put back the press. That's on wheels, as well as you saw the jack stands. I'll get that all set back here. I won't need to access this, and when I do, I can just roll that out of the way. Or I may move some things around and put the press right here, and then slide that over right below that. That's the parts cleaner and just some random storage. If I put that right here, then I won't have to mess with nothing. And this doesn't stick out far enough to where I wouldn't be able to actually access this. But got a regulator here in case I need it, which I won't use it because I need all the air I can get to go up that line and all the way around to the plasma table. Hey, there's Pete. Just messing around with some stuff. I might change the airline on it from 1/2 inch to 3/8, or I may go bigger manifold. I can't stand how slow it is. But I just have to put everything away, and that's it. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching.